I've had the privilege over the last year or so of coaching a few dozen entrepreneurs who are preparing to do sort of a quick pitch investor type presentation at CONNECTpreneur. CONNECTpreneur, as you may know, is a quarterly event put on by Tien, Wong, who is a DC area serial entrepreneur and a huge supporter of the DC startup entrepreneurial community. And so as part of the effort to make it a great event, we want the presenters to be as clean and crisp as possible. I wanted to share a little bit of what I've noticed and the guidance that we've given these people as they present. So you have to remember what the goal of a 6-minute presentation is in front of a bunch of investors. The goal is not to actually raise money while you're still standing on the stage. It's certainly not realistic to think that you're going to be crushing your presentation so much that investors start running up to the stage with their checkbooks. The goal is very simple. It's to get them to lean forward, if you will, and raise their eyebrow so that afterwards you can have a meaningful kind of warm discussion with them where they say, hey, I heard what you were talking about, I'm kind of intrigued, tell me more. That's really the goal. And to do that, you have to be engaging and you have to have a compelling idea. If that's the goal, that means you have to give them just enough information in a very compelling way to get them to lean forward and raise their eyebrows. And here's what that does not mean and what you should avoid at all costs. You should avoid trying to tell every last detail of your business, every distribution partnership you have, every this, that, or the other. That makes people's eyebrows go down and close up eventually. They may fall asleep. What you want to do is stick to the basics. Here's the problem we're trying to solve. Here's how we're trying to solve it in a unique way. Here's how big that market is. Here's the team that we have and why we're uniquely qualified to execute on this idea. And here's the traction we've gotten so far. Any details you add really beyond that are only going to detract from those main points that I just described. We've seen it over and over again. When people start getting into the weeds, they start showing diagrams of the product and they start showing technical information. It's a kiss of death. Try and keep it focused on those high-level points. You only have 6 minutes. Remember, the purpose is not to tell your life story. The point is just to engage the audience enough so that they will be able to have an intelligent conversation with you after your presentation's done. So that's all for now. I'll keep you posted.